Yeah. What was that?
The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host.
Good morning. Hopefully everybody's ready to rock and roll this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in to New Black Wall Street. We are into our financial book club. Book How Rich People Think by Siebold. Steve, I'm coming from my check. Now here's the deal, guys. I truly believe that wealth begins in the mind. You must be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet. So what we're doing here is we are starting to deposit rich information, rich knowledge, rich wisdom into our membrane so that we can start to have rich results in our life. And so if you're having trouble with profit, with income, with revenue, we want to change the way that you think about money so you can actually change the results that you have with money. Now here's the deal, man. It's 15 minutes a day. That's right. 15 minutes a day to keep broke away. Well, here's the deal, guys. I know that you don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. It's day number 95. Let's get it. The middle class doesn't believe in personal development or self-help. The world class believes they're the secret to getting rich. The middle class doesn't believe in personal development or self-help, but the world class believes they're the secret to getting rich. If you want to be an accountant or an engineer, go to college. If you want to be a millionaire, learn from someone who has done it. Again, if you want to be an accountant or engineer, just go to college. But if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be rich, you need to learn from someone who has done it. The personal development industry is full of wealthy speakers, wealthy speakers, authors, and business experts with real world experience who can teach you how to become more successful. And here's the deal. I've got a business mentor by the name of Jim Rohn. You may want to look him up, Jim Rohn. And he says this. He says that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Again, formal education will make you a living, and a living, that's fine. Making a living is fine, but it's self-education. It's what you do outside of the job. It's what you are going to learn on yourself. And here's what I learned about people. When you want to learn something, you'll go learn it. You will go learn it if you want to learn it bad enough. And so one of the things that you actually can learn is how to be rich. While some in academia attempt to discredit this industry, it's a multi-billion-dollar business that helps millions lead more successful, fulfilling, happier lives. As a speaker, trainer, and consultant to Fortune 500 sales teams, I ask thousands of people each year what they believe they need to do to make more money. The most popular answer is get an MBA. Again, he goes around and talks to Fortune 500 sales teams, and their response is get an MBA. And I would also say, when I talk to people a lot of times, it's almost like I need to go back to school. My question is, which school are you going to? Are you going to school to get more debt? And you think that's going to help you to become wealthier? Hey, we're going to start thinking different. And I think we think that because that's the only thing we can come up with, right? Just go back to school. And many times you go back to school and still don't know what you want to do. This is a classic example of how little most people know about making money. I've attended seminars conducted by high school dropouts and doubled my income 12 months later. If college professors could teach that, they'd be millionaires instead of college professors. The best business advice I've ever received has come from professional speakers, trainers, and coaches who are street smart entrepreneurs. So in the comments below, I want you to put street smart. That's right. I want you to put street smart. You got to become savvy in this game. And one of the things is you start to learn how to create. And so I got to ask you, do you have a mentor? Do you have someone that will speak into your life and help you to refine your ideas? That's right. Refine. I want to put it in the comments below. Refine my idea. Because here's the deal. I think that you got some great ideas, but many times those ideas need to be refined. That's right, refine. Refine your ideas. These people teach from personal experience, and they have the scars and successes to prove it. You don't get a diploma when you graduate, and few corporations will acknowledge this education when you apply for a job. Yet you walk away with business building, life-changing information you can use immediately. Immediately. I think that Bernie Mac from the Players Club. You may not get a diploma when you graduate, and few corporations will acknowledge this education when you apply for a job. Yet you walk away with business building, life-changing information you can use immediately. The world class doesn't need the endorsement of the government, academia, or any other outside entity to attend a seminar or hire a coach. They only look for one thing. That's results. The comments below, I want you to put results, because that's what matters. Results matter. Proof is in the pudding. Here's an example. The highest paid skill in business is public speaking. The highest paid skill in business is public speaking. Every major business, political, and religious leader, every one of them. So while we might talk about, our black pastors, they're public speakers, right? And they, use their public speaking to preach that word, and some of them become very, very wealthy. Then you got people like motivational speakers that go around and get hired to go and talk to people to get them motivated, to get them pumped up. Matter of fact, what I'm doing right now is public speaking. Now I'll tell you this, one skill that I learned, and a place that you might want to check out is Toastmasters. Toastmasters helped me break out of my shell when it comes to public speaking, when it comes to relaying a message in front of a camera or in front of a crowd. Now I get hired to go speak places and share my testimony, so to speak. I go into the school. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to a school to speak, to talk to the kids, to my urban people, my urban kids that's behind me. I'm reaching back down into the village and pulling them back up with me. Public speaking is one of those places, once you start to learn once you get over the fear, again, that's another one of those fears that people get over, and it begins to put a lot of money into their pocket. Just think, you get paid to talk. You get paid to talk. Man, at any rate, most classes, if you had $1 for every word that you said, or a penny for every word that you said, think about that. Most classes on this subject are taught by college professors, yet the most successful public speaking program in history, measured by the success of its graduates for over 60 years, is the Bill Groves Speech Workshop. It's not academically accredited, and you won't find it on the Harvard curriculum. It just produces more million-dollar speakers than any other program. If you want a degree in speech communications, enroll in a college that offers it. If you want to learn how to use public speaking to become a millionaire, attend the Bill Groves Speech Workshop. Only 5% of the population takes advantage of personal development programs like this, and they are among the most successful people on the planet. Many of them attribute their fortunes to what they learned from the geniuses of the self-help movement. Again, Jim Rohn says this: formal education will make you a living, and a living is just fine. But self-education, self-development, personal self-help, personal development can help make you a fortune. The reason why I like this book, guys, we get a question of the day, a quote of the day, a question of the day, and also an action step of the day. So here's our quote of the day by Brian Tracy. He says, today, the greatest single source of wealth is between your ears. Today, the greatest source of wealth is between your ears. Here's your critical thinking question today. Here's what you want to think about as well as it relates to what we've talked about today. Could you be one personal development seminar or workshop away in there? Could you be one personal development seminar or workshop away from becoming a millionaire? And as I went out into the field, guys, and I started to go to some seminars, I started to go to even some investment seminars, I started seeing that they were filled with people who wanted to learn about money, but I would hardly see any black people, any people of urban descent, any people, any melanin in the crowd. Any white people, you know what I'm saying, Asians, they will all be in this crowd of people that want to learn about investing. But I could hardly spot a dot. I could hardly spot a dot. And I was saying to myself, man, it's amazing where these people go, and they are willing to sacrifice to go to develop themselves, while we still are being led to the slaughter because we won't take time for personal development. And that's what it was for me, going to these investment seminars. And you guys, you know, you may go to a seminar, you may go to like a real estate seminar or something like that. But even there, you'll see, you know what I mean? Places we go where people say, hey, you can get something for free. And we know that we ain't getting nothing for free, but we still go. Hey, at any rate, let me get back because y'all gonna get on me. The action step of the day, the thing that you want to do as it relates to what we talked about today. The one business skill you must learn is public speaking. The one business skill you must learn is public speaking. This skill is worth a fortune to any business person or entrepreneur. Make a decision today to overcome your fear and develop this powerful skill. The one business skill you must learn is public speaking. If you're going to be a business person, you're going to be an entrepreneur, you're going to have to learn to cast your vision out. You got to learn to be able to cast it out in a way that people can receive it, and that is the art of public speaking. So when I tell you guys that, hey, start moving away from digital marketing to live marketing, which is going live, that means that you have to get over the fear of public speaking. You have to get over the fear of casting your vision out to the mass. You got to get over the fear of letting people in to your life and getting to know you as an individual and what you're passionate about. And you can let them in a little bit about who they are doing business with. Of public speaking. So my suggestion, if you have a hard time with that, find a Toastmasters. It's the one place that helped me. I can remember it vividly, how much it helped me to grow in a short amount of time to be able to get in front of you today. And I get paid to speak. That's another stream of income. But not just that. I'm able to share with you things that I've learned that hopefully will help you to grow. At any rate, this is ERGJ from ERGJ Enterprises, going through the book, How Rich People Think. This was day number 95. We got 5 more days to go on this journey. The middle class doesn't believe in personal development or self-help, while the world class believe it's the secret to getting rich. Now, here's the deal, man. Once we complete this book, we are moving on to the book, The 48 Laws of Power. That's right, 48 Laws of Power, money and power. So we're going to be going through, basically, it's a book about corporate politics, how you are able to use strategy to move up the ladder or to get ahead. It's a very controversial book, but I think we're going to be able to draw some nuggets outside of that book. Now, here's the deal. You can go to my recommended read section at www.ergj.net to get this book, or to go ahead and get the 48 Laws of Power, so you'll be ready to go on February 1st. Got 5 more days in this book, and then we'll move forward. Wealth begins in the mind. That's right. Wealth begins in the mind. You must be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet.